Yo, g'day ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tom Matthew from PhilAndTom.com, PhilAndTomPlus.com, something like that. Anyway, today I want to tell you a story about how I've been studying Bob Proctor for a long time. He's always talking about changing paradigms. So I put these exercises in place, like conditioning my mind by listening to personal development and gratitude and all this sort of stuff to change my paradigms. But I actually experienced it in the last couple of months where I finally realized that I actually changed the paradigm. It took me so long to figure out. So what was happening was, usually I do personal development, right, for a couple of weeks and then I die off. So when I'm doing the personal development, I get really jazzed and I start thinking big, and I'm thinking what people would think delusional. I'm thinking billions of dollars. I'm thinking affecting the millions of people, and it's brilliant health, fucking a relationship with so much sex. It's magnificent. This is what's going on in my head. But then I stopped the personal development and my thinking went down. And I'd start reverting back to realistic thinking, and my thinking would just automatically start going smaller because I started thinking about, okay, how am I going to do it, rather than thinking, this is what I'm going to do. So what happened was I started being an Uber driver, and in that Uber time, it was 8 weeks, and in that 8 weeks, I realized that if I press one button on the steering wheel, my audios come on. So every time there was no passenger in the car, when I'm driving to an area to pick up a passenger, or I'm driving home, whatever, it doesn't matter, I would have those audios on. Bob Proctor, Conversations with God. And I did it for 8 weeks, and I didn't stop for 8 weeks. And every time after those after I dropped somebody off, I was being super grateful as well. And what I realized, and it took me about a month, 2 months after I had stopped doing the Uber, because I only did that for 8 weeks, that I had actually changed the paradigm. I remember I left, me and Dad were talking, and I left the house, and then I'm like, hang on. And I came back in the house, and I said, you know what I just figured out, Dad? I just figured out that I've changed the paradigm. I haven't done, like I got off the personal development train again, because I wasn't consistent with it. I hadn't done it for like 6 weeks, and I realized my thinking hasn't reverted back. In fact, it's gotten even bigger without listening to anything, and I finally realized, hang on, my paradigm has changed. My automatic program, my conditioning in my mind from that 8 weeks where it used to be small thinking and revert back, it's permanent. It's now permanently fixed to big thinking, and I can't stop. And I still haven't stopped. I can't stop thinking bigger and bigger. And it's because of that 8 weeks of conditioning, listening to the same ideas again and again and again. Think big, think big, think big. You have infinite potential. You can do anything. Again and again. Every single day I listened to it for 8 weeks, and now the change is permanent, and it hasn't reverted back. So that's the story. That is how you change your paradigm. Repetition of the same ideas again and again and again. Some people are going to say, Tom, why are you listening to the same thing again and again? Because that's how you change paradigms. That's how you condition your mind. So it worked for me. That was my first, after years and years of studying this stuff, I finally had an experience of, that's how you do it. So now you can bet your ass that I'm listening to this stuff every single day so I can change more paradigms and condition my mind for success. So that's how you do it. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button below. If you want to see more, tell us in the comment section below, and subscribe for more, because we're awesome and you love us. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.